Good morning. Oh boy. Well, when last we spoke, my dad was having cataract surgery and he had had a complication and he had to have a second surgery. Well, he had the first surgery on Wednesday, he had the second surgery on Thursday. Um, he had post op exam on Friday. Saturday, he was complaining. Sunday, he was complaining of pain and he was wincing. So that's when I called the doctor. His doctors have been fantastic. The specialist they sent him to has been especially fantastic. And so he gave me his cell phone number to call if there was any issues. Okay. So Sunday morning, because my dad was complaining of pain and he was even wincing, it's like, I can't, I got to call him. So I called him. He called me back. He even texted me a couple times and everything. He said that bring him in the next morning. Based on his symptoms, he said, okay, his pressure seems good. Um, give him some Tylenol type stuff, and he should be he should be fine until I see him the next morning. Okay, he first patient in. We got there, and he called him right back. Um, and the the nurse, I don't know if she's a nurse or she's a not doctor. I don't know. Anyway, she looked at him initially, prepped him for the doctor, and and he came in and he examined. He was very good with my dad. He was very good with him. He talked to me. He assured me things look good. Okay, and he reduced. He cut out one of his drops because he said that was probably irritating him, and he does seem to be less painful. Angels at my feet now, um, and gave me some other things to do, and he does seem more comfortable now. That was on Monday that he saw him. He has another examination today, and this will determine if he can travel with us tomorrow morning to Kentucky. Yes, we are traveling down to Kentucky to look at land. So I'm praying that we find something that will work for us. There's one particular property that it's got something on it that I really want, and the surrounding area seems really great for our needs, but I don't know if it's too hilly. In the photographs, it's really hard to tell. The price is great. The size of the property is about right for us. And so everything on paper looks great. But you can't really tell. I mean, you could use words to describe something, make it sound really great, and pictures you could take at certain angles to make it look great. And you got to see it in person. And this particular piece sounds great. Photographs, you know, certain angles, it looks good. But in person, I don't know. We'll see. So that's the one piece I'm hoping will work out for us because of everything else, the price and everything. Um, But there's a few other properties that have some promise. So, and it's not too far out of this area. It's just whether or not we can get internet and cell phone signals and all that fun stuff. Got to stay connected to technology, don't we? And also that we found out through the VA that the area that we are looking, they do have a VA clinic close by without having to go all the way to Lexington, which is good. That's nice. It's nice to know that there's someplace there. That was very encouraging. And so we are like going nuts, getting everything ready between my dad and just the preparation for the trip. I've got my notebook, and I've got directions printed out right here. I write out the directions, and because trust me, my husband keeps him busy. Okay, I have my TomTom. I increased the data on my cell phone plan. It's temporary increase, so that I can use my phone as a GPS. And I have I stopped at AAA. I already had a West Virginia map, and I've got a New Jersey map, and I'm sure somewhere's in there we've got Pennsylvania and Maryland all figured out, kind of stuck in there. So they have them on the edges. And but I was able to pick up a Kentucky map. So I had paper, okay, tangible stuff to hold in my hand. It's going through the mountains. I don't know how good the signals are going to be. So I got 2 electronic directional things, navigational things, and I've got 2 tangible, hardcore, in your hands kind of things. So I've got the phone number for the Airbnb. Yes, we're staying at an Airbnb. Thank you, Julie, for bringing that system to our attention, because I was able to get a really nice little cottage that I think will be very comfortable for my father. There's just a few stairs to get into the house, which is, I think he can handle that because there's stairs in my house. But, just those few stairs to get in and out, I think he can handle that. And everything else is one level. So I think it will work out very well. It's right in the area that we're going to be looking for land. So, oops, sorry, Minz. I got Minz right here by my side. She's laying here purring. She's very happy. So things are going nuts. Things are really going nuts. I have a renting. Oh man, I'll tell you, first thing in the morning. It's only my first cup of coffee. I have a rental reserved. I wasn't really trusting my vehicle to make it all the way to Kentucky and also driving around there. I really didn't want to take the chance of it breaking down and us being stranded down there, especially since my son is going with us, and I didn't want him to have the risk of losing any work. So I just figured, you know what, we'll just rent something. My father had wanted a minivan. So I think, okay, I'll get a minivan. But come to find out, they had available a pickup truck with a crew cab. And it was cheaper than a minivan. Well, that would be perfect. We're going to be looking at land. It's got a higher clearance than than a minivan does. And a crew cab would be more comfortable for my father. So if the back seat is not as comfortable for him, he can always sit in the front seat. But the back seat should be more comfortable for everybody. Okay, whoever ends up back there. So the only thing I got to be concerned about is that the bed does not have any kind of a hard cover or a soft cover. So I happen to have a pallet right here outside my house. I'll put that in the bed of the truck so that if there's any showers, I don't have to worry about the luggage getting wet. I'll put the luggage on the pallet. I'll just cover it with a tarp. Okay. If we stop anywheres, we'll make sure anything electronic is inside the cab. Our luggage is just going to be closed. Already told my son, keep electronics to a minimum. Okay. So hopefully he is. Oh, my brother. I just realized my brother-in-law did not show up yesterday. I'll have to stop and get one more thing on my list. My son had left his tablet at my sister's, and he wants to take his tablet. My brother-in-law was supposed to swing by last night, drop off cardboard boxes and the tablet. He never showed up last night. I forgot about that. Oh, well. I just stopped there on the way home today. One more thing on the list. Okay, so that means after my dad's appointment, I've got to stop at my sister's, pick up my son's tablet, and then I got to stop at there's an Acme between there and home. I'm going to stop there. I think I'm going to pick up some fried chicken and potato salad and some other salads to take with us tomorrow morning, mainly so that I have something for dinner for later, because we're going to be driving for about 10 hours, and I didn't know about having food to prepare or going out to eat when we get there. Check-in's supposed to be between 1 and 6, and I think I'm going to be pushing the 6 o'clock. So you know what? We're going to be tired. I figure everybody likes the fried chicken at Acme, and I get the appropriate salads, put that in the cooler. We should be good to go. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do for dinner tomorrow night. This place has a kitchen, so that's not going to be a problem. I can warm things up or leave things cold. I like cold fried chicken myself, but not everybody does. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh, excuse me. So some getting together meals, taking everything that's open, like milk, butter, half and half, anything like that. I've made some homemade ranch dressing yesterday, so I'm going to take that. And things like that, cooler type stuff. That's about all I'm going to be taking. I'm not going to be taking meat or anything from my freezer or vegetables. I figured, you know what? We can buy that kind of stuff down there. For one, it's probably going to be cheaper. Also, it would give me a chance to explore a grocery store down there, see what type of things they sell in that area. I mean, we're talking another part of the country that I've never been in, and I don't know what it's like. So, this would give me a chance to explore the grocery store, see what's available, see what kind of things they carry, see what's unique to the area. So doing meals with stuff I get down there. So also that'll keep the cooler down. Maybe I can get away with just one cooler rather than having to take two. One less thing to have to load and unload. Um, there are a couple of hometowny type restaurants in the area, from what I understand. So we will be trying them out. Um, and we're just really excited to be making this trip. I have a friend of the family that is going to come and take care of my cats. Honey she's in the back pasture. So now, because with everything that was going on with my dad, I wasn't sure I was going to have time to portion out the hay and have the hay nets done, because I only have so many hay nets, and I just wasn't sure I was going to be able to making sure she had what she needed. So with spring weather and the rain, the grass is coming in. It's like, she and Libby can go in the back pasture now. I know I've paid for the front pasture. I already paid ahead of time for it. But with everything that's been going on, it's like, we'll just put her back there. That way I don't have to worry about her. I was there Saturday morning, just long enough to feed horses. And while I was waiting for the horses to finish eating, I went over to the back fence, and Honey was off in the distance eating, and I called her over, and she looked up, and she came over. It's like, my sweet girl. I miss her. I haven't been able to get down to see her, but she still came. She still came. And Libby came too. So I won't see her again until we get back from Kentucky. But at least I know she's going to be okay. And what happens next kind of depends on what goes on in Kentucky. Just, there's been a lot of things that have kind of fallen into place between my husband being told he was retiring earlier than what we had originally planned, to the area that we've been directed to. Because I was looking in it initially, I was looking in a different area, but we've kind of like been directed to a different area. It's kind of hard to describe. And then to find out that that particular area has a VA clinic. Just everything has been kind of like fitting into place. I think that's some kind of weird thing on the news. I really should probably just turn that off when I'm on the live stream. But, good coffee, good coffee. Mm. So things have been just a tad bit crazy. We've got tons of boxes. My brother-in-law has been very good at getting me boxes. The right size too. There's one box he gave me that was on the large side. It's like, you know what? I don't want to put anything too heavy in there. I've been putting our winter coats and stuff in there, so that's not too awfully heavy, and I think it's manageable, and I don't have to worry about it falling and breaking. It's just coats. That's all it is, just winter coats. So I've just got, my husband said I can pack his boots in there. That's the only thing left I got to pack in that box, and then I can tape that box up and put it in our staging area. So I've been gradually packing things away. Unfortunately, with everything that's been going on with my dad this year, is that I had to make 3 trips in a row over to Delaware, and I had Saturday and Sunday where I didn't have to go anywhere, and then we went there Monday, and yesterday I took him to get his hair cut, and today we've got to go for another doctor's appointment, and it's like, it's just, I have not gotten anything more done. It's been all I could do just to keep things, cleaned up and do certain planning things for the trip, because I got to take care of my dad too, and I don't know, maybe it's just men that just are really lousy patients. So he did seem more comfortable yesterday. He's been having difficulty with reading. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to get to the library. I have to drop off his library books, and I've got to drop some off, and I've got to renew the others. So got to make sure I do that. Maybe I can get my husband to do that. That's an idea. Maybe that's what I'll do. That's something he can do today. He can take back the library books and renew the ones he hasn't read. Yes. One less thing I have to worry about then. So, and then I've got my dad pretty much packed. I've got myself pretty much packed, or at least figured out when I'm taking away clothes. I have to pack there's a few kitchen things I want to take. The kitchen in the Airbnb is fully equipped. But, if I'm going to be doing some cooking, there's certain tools that I like to have. Like there's, I'll take a couple of my sharp knives because I'm sorry, but she may have sharp knives down there. I don't know. I know my sister, when we go down to her place to do meal prep, because she can't. She has MS. She does not have sharp knives. My other sister and I, we complain about her knives all the time. So we've learned we take our own knives. So going to be doing that. Let me see here. So I've got to do that. I'm going to pack the food. I can do that. If I get up early enough, I can probably pack that up first thing in the morning before I get anybody else up. Plan on leaving around 4 o'clock in the morning. I told my husband, told my son, and I told my dad, even though he may not remember, but I don't think there's going to be any problems getting him up. I want to be on the road by 4. On the road by 4. Means I've got to get everybody up by 3:30. We'll get breakfast on the road, but I got certain areas that I want to get through before traffic gets bad. So that's what I'm hoping we can do. Okay, because once we hit bad traffic, that's going to slow us down. So if I can get past this one particular section before traffic gets bad, we ought to have smooth sailing. So that's that part of what's going on. Now, internet. Okay. Do not count on there being a live stream next week. Okay. Not that I get a whole lot of traffic anyway. That's fine. Not too many people are up this early in the morning. And for those of you that this is 12 hours away, it's a busy time for you. So it's like, that's fine. Okay. So, anyway, the Airbnb that we are staying at, it looks like they do not have Wi-Fi. So we won't have that. Because of everything going on with my dad, I was unable to get any videos edited or even ready to upload last week. So I didn't even go to McDonald's on Saturday. Did not even go to upload anything because I didn't have anything ready to upload. It's just been crazy. And the VA, by the way, does not have Wi-Fi. It's the only hospital I know of that does not have Wi-Fi. So, I couldn't do anything there. I would have liked to have been able to upload some videos, but I wasn't ready. I was just too busy. I couldn't do the editing. So I now have, I had a little bit of breathing space. I was able to get a video edited yesterday, and actually I got 2 of them edited. One's been processed. Another one is doing their, I don't know what they call it. Okay, not uploading to YouTube. The process between editing and getting it to upload. Okay, there's a process. Creating the video. I don't know, some kind of technical thing, but my computer has to think about it, and it's doing that now. We had a really, really good trail ride about a month or so ago, and a lot of stuff happened on that trail ride. So I really wanted to post that one because I thought you guys would really enjoy it. So I'm getting that videos together because my computer can only handle editing so much of the GoPro trail riding videos. Okay. So, but the second one is being processed right now. The first one, I did have some issues with the editing. I don't know if it was just too long for what my computer could handle. So it's not as nicely done as I would have liked. But I think it'll work out okay. You'll see. The first part I could do, but by the end, it was really lagging. So it's like, just went ahead and processed it. Excuse me. And then, were they talking about the Wizard of Oz? I don't know what that's all about. That'll probably be on later. Maybe I should just, instead of muting the news, I should just shut it off. So, anyways. Okay. So, anyway, the videos. So, I've got another one processing, and that'll be 2 that I can upload. So, if we stop someplace on the way down that has Wi-Fi, I may try and get them uploaded. We'll see how our time is. If there is a place in the area that we're going to be staying that has Wi-Fi that I can use, they may get uploaded then. I don't know. So you may have 1 or 2 videos from me this week. I'm going to really try to get the one up, see if I can get the second up, and if I have time, maybe I can edit some more. Because this particular trail ride, it's going to be broken up into, I'm thinking at least 4 videos. It could be as many as 5. Okay. Just because of the way my system is I think I need a new computer. I think I need a better computer. I mean, this will do. This will do. You know, you use what you've got, and that's what I'm going to do. I had my son bump this thing up as much as was possible, and I don't think anything else can be done with it. So I really don't want the expense, but I may have to in a few months bite the bullet and get a new computer. I don't want to, but we'll see. We'll see. My son's pretty decent, when it comes to technology stuff, and so he helps out a lot in that area. My son is like, he's not necessarily planning on moving with us when we move. He's got other plans, and I have mixed feelings about that. Um, the mother part of me is like, yes, you need to get out on your own. Another part is like, no, you can't. You're not ready for it. It's like, okay, it's a little bit unnerving. I'm just like, okay, it's your decision. It's your decision. What you do is your decision. And I'm not going to force him to go with us. I'm not going to do anything like that. But at the same time, I'm thinking about what's best for him. But I have to admit, it's nice having someone around that knows technology. It's like, if I have any issues, it's like, here, fix it. It's like, shut it off. Shit, fix it. You know, please fix it. So, yes, Mittens. So I was bouncing around. She disturbed her. Got Mittens right next to me. I got Angel. They love this blanket of mine. Okay. It's a little chilly in the morning, so I have that over my legs, and they love my blanket. It's like, I don't know what they're going to think, because when we travel, I think we're going to throw this in the truck just to have it for just in case. So, anyways, yes, part of me wants my son to, come with us, not just because, he's good with technology and he's useful, but he's also a help for me with my dad. He doesn't do a lot, but what he does helps to free me up to do other things that I need to do. So my husband will be a help, but how can I describe this? In certain areas, my husband is really good. In other areas, he's not so good. And my son kind of like, he's good for like in between what my husband's good at and what I'm good at. He kind of like fills that gap. You know what I mean? So he kind of like, he would be useful. Oh, excuse me. It is froggy outside. It is froggy. I've seen it worse, but looks to me like it's starting to get a little bit more froggy. So, let me see here. So, anyways, with my channel, things will be changing, hopefully. Hey, life changes. The more life goes on, the more life changes. And you just kind of go with the flow and adapt. And that's what it boils down to with my channel. Uh, yeah, I'm hoping that there will be horses still in my life. Oh, Honey is going with me. Honey is going to go with me. I am hoping that there will be another horse. That is yet to be seen. Um, things are being talked about. Um, what happens down there in Kentucky, I'm not sure. It is very much a horse area. Let me see here. Do I have the book? Let me see here. Oh, I think I threw the thing out that I wanted to show you. I don't think it's going to be. Oh, let's just say Kentucky is horse country. Okay? Kentucky is horse country. No, that's not why we're going to Kentucky. That's just an added bonus. So I'm not into the Kentucky Derby or the horse racing bit or anything like that. But there's more to Kentucky than just the horse racing. Okay? There are trails. Oh, the area is so beautiful. Oh, I am really looking forward to getting the trails. Now, I'm going to have to build Honey up because there's more hills there than there is in New Jersey. Okay, just saying. Um, hopefully, it'll be good for her and for me to get out there and get moving more. So, but I would like to get involved in horses down there. We'll see how that develops. You know, there's so many things to take into consideration. Uh, for one, we've got to um, develop our home. Okay. Um, I have to, it looks like I'm going to have to be um, building an area for Honey and whatever other livestock we have. Because the places that we had looked at that already had structures there, either they're in the wrong area or they got snatched up. There was one in particular I really liked, and it's gone. Somebody else snatched up. It was a really good price for what was on it, and it is gone. So that's the thing, the really good ones, they get snatched up real quick. So so I'm expecting that I will probably have to put up fencing. I will have to put up some kind of shelter. Uh, never mind what we have to do for ourselves. And of course, that is the first priority because I have my dad. Hey, if it was just me and my husband, I'd be pitching a tent, you know, just saying, that'd be fine for me. And then my concern would be getting shelter up for Honey. But because I have my dad, okay, my dad takes precedence over Honey. So I got to make sure he's comfortable. So that will be taken care of first. And then Honey. And then whatever else. Okay. And then we will have to decide what we will be doing and how we're going to get involved in the area. there's a lot to do. And I mean, I got a lot to do here at home in a way of packing. I would like to get rid of a lot more than what I'm getting rid of. But I hear you, Mitten. She's purring down here. Yeah, she's very happy. She's cuddling up right along my lap here. Yeah. So, well, it's just a crazy time for me right now. At least I don't have to be out at by 7 o'clock in the morning like I have the other mornings. This morning's appointment is not until 11 o'clock, so I can shoot for 10 o'clock. Actually, probably closer to 10:30 even, because where we have to go today is not that far. So I should probably double check my phone, make sure. Where is my phone? There it is. That's the thing. Why is everything black? Your phone is black. I got this thing. Where is it? No, I threw it in here. Oh, this thing here. Okay. It's black. It's for to hold my phone. Oh, this is something I got too. Can you see that thing on the back of my phone? Okay. Looks like a doily. I figured, oh, that would be very appropriate. Anyway, it clips on here. Get my hands on it. Okay. Clips on here. And it pops out. Okay. Doesn't like to stay up like that so much. But it will go like that. I think it'll turn. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. Anyway, I wanted something that I could hold my phone up with, so I could, use it for navigation. And this is what the guy at the Verizon store came up with, and it wasn't terribly expensive. Okay, I don't know how good that thing is gonna. It just seems like it wants to flop down. So we'll see how the vents are on this truck. Hopefully, I can still use that. I guess even like that, it's not bad. Just straight. Okay. But anyway, like I was saying, it's black. Okay, which means it's going to be hard to find. My bag that I throw all my electronic stuff in, okay, is black. Now I've got that because I want it. Okay, it's not that big a deal. There wasn't that much competition. Okay, so anyway, so that's black. This is black. TomTom is black. The cords are black. It's like, really? Really? So that is why my extra battery is pink, shiny pink. Of course, so what do? I have it in a camo case. Really? Well, I have it in the camo case because it fit. A flashlight was in this, and the flashlight died. It died. Okay, so but I like this because I can Velcro it onto my belt loop. I have Velcroed it onto a tripod. So this is my extra battery, which reminds me, I really do need to charge it because I don't think it's got. Nope, I definitely have to charge it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to charge the battery, get that going. So I got to make sure that is fully charged. I used it to charge my GoPro, I think. There we go. Yep, it'll work. So That's there. That'll charge. Okay. Now, I completely forgot what I was doing. So many squirrels in the path there. Wasn't there? Complaining about black stuff and hard to find, and my battery, and forget where I was going with this. I tell you. So anyway, yeah. Well, if I can get away from black, I get away from black. I didn't want a case for this because I like the size of it. Fits nicely in my holster, which I had for my other phone. So, which by the way is not black. My holster is not black. What, mittens? She's looking at me like, woman, are you crazy? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just don't know how this thing on the back is going to work. We'll see. Supposedly it's good for like holding onto the phone. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, yes. I was going to look on something on my phone for his appointment. That's what I was going to do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Making sure I'm taking him to the right place. And yes, I am. Okay. All right. So that's just across the river. It's not very far. It's closer than the VA. So that's great. That means we can get done. Oh, that means, oh, stink. It's not on the way to go to my brother-in-law's. Oh, that completely screws things up. And it's not on the way to get the chicken. It would have been on the way if I was going to the VA, but it's not. So how am I going to do this? Because I don't think there's, well, there is an Acme over there, but I can't get the tablet unless I do it tonight. That's the only way. If I do it tonight, because he was supposed to bring it last night and he didn't. I'll get it figured out. I really don't think, I mean, we're going to go right by there tomorrow morning, but I don't think they want us to stop at 4:30 in the morning to get it. So, yeah, I don't think so. Oh, excuse me. Can't edit that out, can I? So, I'll get this all figured out. I will. I'll have everything ready. I'll have everything ready to be loaded tomorrow morning. Tell the guys, okay, you got to have your suitcases completely packed by tonight and have them bought down by the door. And your in the morning kind of quickie throw togethers, have a little bag for that. Just throw it in there first thing in the morning and out the door. No coffee, no breakfast until we get down further. And then we'll stop and we'll get something. Okay. See how far we can get before people start complaining. Yeah. Planning a trip is so much fun, isn't it? I get crazy. I don't know about anybody else, but I have to have everything completely organized the day before. Okay, I got it. Like, okay, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need this. Okay, this I can get ready now. This I have to wait until this time to get ready. It's like, yeah. So I got a list. I made a list of things I got to remember to grab for the cooler. I need to make a grocery list because there's a couple things I need to pick up, like paper plates. We are not using dishes tonight. I even have my dinner already planned for tonight. It's ready. All I have to do is pop it in the oven. Okay, it's leftovers. I planned my leftovers or lack of leftovers to make sure that we weren't going to have any um, leftovers for while we're away. Okay, so that's all planned for. Um, and just pop that in the oven. Unfortunately, I will have the one dish, which depending on how things go today, I ought to clean that up. Okay, so we don't have any dirty dishes, and we don't have any um, anything at all that is going to be sitting. Just paper plates, throwaway cups. I've got those already. Plasticware, it'll be fine for dinner. So I'm not washing. I'm not washing. I got other things I got to deal with. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Well, for those of you, coffee even to the end. It's wonderful. I got one more swallow left. For those of you who join me later, thank you for watching a crazy woman who's totally lost her mind with everything that's been going on between my dad and moving and honey and planning and everything else like that. It's like, it's exciting, but it's exhausting. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's the wonderful thing. One more little thing. I've had somebody show an interest in this house. I don't know if they're going to have time to come in and see the interior. They've seen the exterior, okay, a lot. And I don't know if they're going to have time to come in and see the interior before we make the trip. But people, it would be a whole lot easier on us if the house sold. Will not necessarily be easy on the people buying it, but it would be easier on us if it's sold. So if you pray, please pray for that. This house has got a lot of problems, and I've not hidden one of them. This person, I told him the worst of the problems in my mind of what's wrong with this house. Okay, so he's fully aware, and they're looking at it from a business angle. So he may be in a position to be able to easily and more cheaply handle the issues than we could. So hopefully that would be great if that worked out. It's in God's hands. Everything else seems to be working towards this. So I keep getting encouraging signs, just the way things are working out. So hopefully I can handle this. Okay, that's enough of me rambling, and that's what I've been doing this whole time. For almost an hour is rambling. And that's what I do when I've got a lot of things on my mind that I have to deal with. Right? Mittens left me. She probably went to get something to eat. So I've got to make sure that cats have plenty of food and water. They've got food. So I've got my old large dog dish that I'm going to put lots of, they're going to have plenty of water. Plus, I've got someone lined up to come and check on them frequently. They've got like 3 litter boxes in the house, so they should be fine. And I'm not talking to little dinky litter boxes either. I got supersized litter boxes. You know those disposable pans they use for mixing cement? That's what I've got for litter boxes. No, it was not my idea. I used to work for a lady who had larger cats, and at the time I had a larger cat, and I was having an issue with him missing the litter box. And she told me about these pans, and I never thought, and they're cheaper. At least at the time, I've had these for a while. I've got one that's not so big. It's, well, you can't see my hands. They're too big for the screen. But there was two sizes. Okay, I got the really large size that's in the basement, and I got another size that's up in the bathroom, and it just fits between the knee wall and the toilet. Okay, so it just fits in there. So, and then I've got another one still in the dining room. I need to get it out of the dining room. It's going to go. But I figured, you know what? I'll just leave it for now for while we're away, and I'll get rid of it next week or the following week when we're back. I'll get rid of it. So yeah, so they have plenty of litter boxes. I have another little one that I might set up for just in case. So there shouldn't be a problem with that. These cats are pretty good about it. So yeah, I think I've got everything figured out, sorted out, planned out. So the only thing I can't predict is if we're going to be successful with finding the right piece of land in Kentucky. I know what I've had in my mind, but we'll see. We'll see. So until we get back, people, see you later. Okay, and hopefully I will have some exciting news when we get back.